I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. Got a box in the mail today. It's from Tim, and he says he's in Virginia. Well, Tim, I don't know what's in the box. I don't know why you sent it to me, but I'm going to open it and find out. Well, it's loaded with bubble wrap, and here's a note. Thanks, Tim. Hi, Dave. Not sure if these will work for your plane rescue, but wanted to try. Always enjoy your videos and learn a lot from them, so consider this a small thank you. Tim. Well, Tim, that's great. Thank you very much. And Tim evidently does some work with planes. Really nice work with planes, because this is some pretty thin chips here. Definitely would be called shavings. What we've got are plane parts. Look at that. This is a screw for a tote. This is a screw for a knob. That is a brass piece that goes on the top of the tote. Looks like these might be different threads. That's an adjustment knob. Well, this is the one that's missing an adjustment knob. We'll see if this screw will go on it. Nope, doesn't appear to be a fit on this one. Well, that's the right thread for the front of the tote. And that'll work for the knob. This one looks to be very similar. Well, look at that. The threads are pretty dirty. That thread's right on there. We are leaps ahead. This is for a narrower plane. Well, this adjustment knob threads right on there. So even though the two frogs are different widths, they have the same hardware on them. After I clean up the threads on this one, this adjustment knob is going to work just fine. Just have to get out the Dremel and clean up the rust on the threads, get the dirt off. Be a good time to go through and clean up this frog too. Now that I have enough parts to actually start making a plane, it's going to be worthwhile to put some effort into it. But it looks like the screws are the right ones for the job. Get out my dental picks. Clean out that thread. Oh yes, those frog screws are definitely the right thread. So if I knew which plane this frog came out of, I'd have a pretty good guess at who made this plane. And one more thing to check. Well, this screw doesn't fit. That's okay. Look at all the wonderful things we've got going here. All of a sudden now, I have a frog with an adjustment screw, and I have both screws to fasten the frog down, whereas I only had one before. And I have a screw to hold down the nose of the tote. Just have to clean that thread up. And I have a Stanley lateral adjustment lever. And I will be able to make this tote screw work. That's wonderful, Tim. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate that. I'm so much further ahead on this plane now that it's gone from being almost impossible to find the parts to a pretty good guess. Something hopefully you'll learn from this and not from your own experience. You always want to check all the packaging material, because you never know, down on the bottom of the box you might find a plane knob. Rosewood, and it fits. If you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Thanks, Tim.